Hey Facebook, welcome to Life with Annie. My name is Annie and I've got a helper down here, Thunder. I guess he's going to help me tonight. Hey Thunder, you're going to help me craft. But we're going to do a couple of quick crafts tonight. And they're really, I like instant crafts. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time that's going to take days and months and weeks and whatever to do a craft. I just like instant gratification. So I think these three will fall into that category. So I have three of them for you tonight. And the first one I'm going to show you is the wreath that I made up here above my mantle. I'm going to show you how I did that. And for that, all you need, where did I lay it? Oh, right here. It fell. All of these crafts are so inexpensive. All you need for this particular wreath is just in your closet, just a regular wire clothes hanger. This one happens to be red, but it's going to be covered up, so it doesn't really matter about the color that you use. And just get, just bend it into a not a perfect circle. I mean, if you want to go perfect, you can do that, but just the best circle that you can make. Leave your hook up there because that's what you'll use to hang it. And so that you already have, so that didn't cost you anything at all. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to go to a fabric store. I get all mine at Walmart, so and what you're looking for, and I know you've probably seen these little squares. It's like remnant fabric, and they package it up in little quarter yards. They're called fat quarters, and you can get them in the squares. And now I've been there a few times and I've seen them in the where they've got them rolled up, and they're still called fat quarters, and they're 97 cents each. So it takes, I use 5 different patterns to when I make one of these. So it's $5 and your already homemade hanger, so it's really just a $5 craft. But what I'm going to do is, the one I did up there is kind of my fall color wreath, and I'm going to do my Halloween wreath now so that I can get started on it and it'll be done. Well, you can do one in a couple of hours. So, and I like to think of it as my kind of like, it's like those spinner things that people sit and fidget with. You can sit in your chair and watch a movie and just sit there and tie these things on here, and you don't even realize you don't have to concentrate on what you're doing, and it makes it so easy. So that's kind of like the spinner for me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns cut, so I need the 5th pattern, and I've got it over here. The ones that I chose are for my Halloween I've got this pretty polka dot print. And you can do all one pattern. You can do solids. You can do whatever you want to do. The shapes and the pictures in your fabric are not going to really show up, and I'll bring that one down and show you in a little bit. But the colors are there, and it's just an easy, inexpensive way to make a wreath. This one has little witches all over it. And it's got cats with witches hats on it. So you got your green. Here's some smaller Halloween color dots, polka dots on there. So, and then the last one that I'm going to use has got the stripe in it for Halloween. So I've already cut some of these. So like what I said, I've gotten 5 of those fat quarters, and what you need to do is cut strips, and I usually cut my strips 6 inches. people cut them different lengths. My sister, when she does one, she usually goes about 4 inches. She likes a smaller wreath as far as the fabric goes. My mother, she likes to cut hers larger, like I think she goes about 8 inches. But I'm stuck at the 6-inch mark right now. So, and all you need to do is get your ruler. And you want to, I'm going to go the long way, the longest section here. And you don't have to be exact. You don't have to be perfect. You can if you want to be. That's not my style. So I'm just going to lay this over and roughly measure to the 6-inch mark. And I hope that's in the camera. And if it's a little over 6 inches, it's no big deal. If it's a little under 6 inches, it's no big deal either. Okay. So then, you're going to cut, and you're going to have a little extra there. But if you need to go back and make any extra strips, you can... you'll have that extra material. If not, I'm sure we'll find something to do with it. And we're just going to cut down. Now I found, this is the first time I've used the fabric that comes in the rolls like this. The only difference I see in the square fat quarter and then the rolled up ones is your fabric. When you cut the strips, you know, usually you can have like a straight little pile of this color and a straight pile of that, and these are kind of curly, but it won't matter on your wreath. They'll eventually straighten out, and I don't think it's even going to be noticeable. So we're going to take the piece that we have, our excess fabric, and we're going to put that over there. Because I'm only going to cut, I've only cut a little bit of each of these prints to just show you what we're going to do to make the wreath. And I'll go back and cut the other strips later. And then we're going to cut the other side. And here again, you don't have to be exact. What you got down there, buddy? What you got? Thunder likes to come in my craft room. And then I don't measure these strips at all. Hey, Pam. I guess you do love my shirt. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah, they are cute scissors. Got them at Walmart. I think they were $8. They had a blue pair too. Okay. Hey, Melissa. Okay, so I'm just going to freehand these little strips. Just a few to show you. We'll do one more strip. And you can cut them a little bit wider. You can cut them thinner. It's just up to you, whatever your preference is. And then what I usually do is just line them all up on my little tray here, and I'll just take my hanger and my fabric and I'll go in the living room and I'll watch whatever's on TV for the night, and I'll just sit there, and what you do is you kind of sort your colors the way, I think I'll bring this other stripe up between the two darker colors, and you just kind of sort them, the patterns, the way you want them. Now, I hadn't ever thought of this, but my mother made one recently where she did all of, like, she would do all of black polka dots here, and then she would move on to the next pattern and did each pattern in its own section instead of mixing them all together. But what I'm going to do on mine is just continue to do the way I have been doing them, and I'll try one of those other ones maybe at Christmas time. But all you do is you just tie one little tie on there, and you're going to slide it up, and you're going to kind of want your little pieces to kind of all go forward. And when you get a lot done, you can push them up and, you know, sort them and arrange them so that they're going in the right direction. I'll just do a couple of these and show you, and then I'll show you the one that I did up there. And you're going to have ragged edges, but you know, it's kind of a rustic craft. It's not anything formal, but they're so quick, and they're just easy. And like I say, I use it as like a stress reliever instead of using that little spinner thing, which I don't understand that yet. I don't see how spinning that thing's gonna relieve any stress, but oh well, to some it does, I guess. So you can just sit there and just watch Dancing with the Stars, or the Food Network, or the football game, and just make your little wreath. So I've done one of each of the patterns, and you can see how they just kind of start to group together. That's right, Heather. And you don't have to pay attention to what you're doing. You can just tie them on and look down every once in a while and look up every once in a while. Make sure you're getting the right color. And if you don't, if you put two of one, it's not going to matter. Nobody's going to know. So anyway, you just continue on all the way around. You'll have it done in a night if you really want to sit there and do it. It's really quick. It's really easy. And let me bring my other one down, and I just tied a bow. I just made a little handmade bow. You can cover this with some ribbon or something if you want to, but my bow kind of covered it up enough for me because I was in a hurry. But I'll show you what it looks like finished. Okay. So here is the finished wreath with its little bow for fall, and I tried to pick out colors that I thought would be kind of autumnal. I'll show you a couple of the pieces of fabric if I can find the leftovers. I used this leopard print in here, and I think I had some of them left over. Yeah. Here we go. So what I used in this one was the little leopard print, and then I picked this little orange color out, and I have like a darker brown, and then I did some green to be reminiscent of the fall leaves, and then I have a tan color. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors that I did in this wreath. And I had it done in one night, except for about that much, and I was too lazy to come back in here. I had forgotten I didn't cut enough of one particular fabric, and I was too lazy to come back in here and cut that, so I went back and did that later. But then when you're done, you just want to kind of push all these pieces toward the front so that you have the tied part there, and some of them may come around to the back, but you just kind of have to zhuzh it around a little bit, and it'll eventually work itself out. But it's a quick, inexpensive, like I said, if you buy an extra roll of ribbon at the Dollar Tree, then you've put $6 into it. So I thought it was a real quick, easy, and pretty wreath. So let me hang this back up. Here's me Thunder. Thunder's down here on the floor, chilling on my little hook. So that was craft number 1. So I will have something to work on later on this one. Let me set this off to the side. Alright, now this next one is a craft that hey Arletta, hey Bev, thank you. Glad y'all are all on tonight. Yes, like I said, I'm doing the one for the Halloween now. That's for fall, and I actually already bought my fabric to do the one for Christmas. So yeah, and then I have another one in there. I didn't bring it in here, but it was just done for the summer with just all kinds of colors. But the next craft is, this is something that I bought and I paid $25 for it. Let me bring it over here and show you. And it's just 4 little glass bottles with some twine or some kind of rope twine wrapped around it, and then it has a little flower right there. And I like things like this, and I bought it thinking I can make that, but I wanted to see exactly what they did to attach these bottles, and I guess it's some kind of glue because I can't see anything. Thunder, don't eat my flower. Hold on one second. Thunder, don't eat my flowers, buddy. Those are my crafts. You can't eat my flowers. No. No flowers. No flowers for Thunder. He's trying to eat my flowers. Okay. So I said, I can make this. I know I can. So, and all it is, and when I saw it demonstrated, all they did was they took little flowers, usually one, and they just put 1 flower in each vase. And the flowers didn't come with it. And so just the 4 jars and this little rope was $25 plus your tax. And I thought, I can do it. So anyway, I went to the dollar store and I bought, well, first I was trying to find those little yes, Arletta, that would be right up your alley. You've got all kinds of stuff. But I went to the Dollar Tree. I went to Walmart. Now, usually when I go to the Dollar Tree, I can find these little jars. These little milk type jars. Well, I couldn't find them at the Dollar Tree this time. They were out, but I found them at Walmart. And I got like 6 in a pack for, I think, $6. So I've got 4 here. Now this one that I did buy, it came where you got either a set of 4 of the little jars or a set of 3. And the one with 3 I think was $18. But anyway, so I went to Walmart and I bought a set of those little milk jars. And I bought some, where is that glue? There it is. This E6000 glue, and I just glued put a little strip of glue and put them together, let them sit overnight till it dried. And I took some ribbon, I don't know where I put my ribbon now, here it is right in front of me. I just took some of this tulle ribbon and I cut a couple of long strips of it and I twisted it together and tied it around the jars, and then I took some of my faux sunflowers and stuck those in here. And then for my little decoration on the front, I thought I would just stick a little sunflower like that on the front, or if you have some kind of jewelry brooch that you want to put, you know, like an old antique looking jewelry brooch, you can put that on there. But I mean, I did the same thing, and it cost me, I bought all those jars and they were $6. I used 4 of them. I think this tool was $1, and I'll use this for tons of stuff. And then I already had the flowers. You can just take one bunch of flowers. Now what have you got, Thunder? Don't get in that. You can take, you know, one bunch of silk flowers, cut them up, which is what I did, and then you've got that look. And it's basically the same look as that, only I didn't spend $25, $30 for it. I also did it in these, and these came from the Dollar Tree as well. And I got the colored ones and glued those together, and I put 3 in these. And I just used some, what do you call it, raffia, and tied some raffia around and pulled a couple of daisies off of my silk flowers, and I had a little butterfly laying around, and I just put that on there. So you can, you know, put flowers in there. Let's see. Let me try these in here. And you can do, you know, this would be really pretty, like if you're doing a centerpiece for Thanksgiving, or if you're doing a kids table, you could do something really cute for the children. And then for weddings, if you wanted to do something like this for wedding, you could have these, you know, in some of the tables. You might even want to do them instead of in a straight line. You may want to clump them in, you know, group them in like a circle. And then I have these green ones. I haven't done these yet, but if you wanted to do something like that and have it as a centerpiece at a wedding, and you may want to use the clear ones or whatever color the bride has, that would be an idea. So that was just some other jars that I got just to show you can do different variations. I found these at the dollar store, and I'm sure these would work too. You would just put the glue down a little bit further, and you can always, like this, you could fill these up with candy corn. You could put the popcorn kernels down in here if you're thinking fall. But I mean, you could just do all kinds of things. If you're doing a wedding, you could take something like this, glue them together like that, put some pearls down in it. So I mean, you can just do whatever you want to. But I just thought I was determined that I could make that idea. And that's what these kind of are. You see the ideas on other places, on Pinterest, and you just take it and make it your own. And that's what I was trying to do there with those. So that's a real easy craft. Now I've got one more quick one, and this one is dedicated to my mother. And y'all will know why, because of what it contains. Toilet paper. There is a running joke with my mother about her refusal to run out. She keeps quite a bit in her house, and there's only the one of her, but she's determined she will never run out. Oh, thank you, Arletta. Yeah, I think they all turned out really nice. I think, you know, you could just do whatever you want to with them. Now, you know, you may want to put different color flowers in there or something, but I just think they're pretty. If you have a window over your kitchen sink, that would really be a good place to put them too. And you could even put water in them and put some herbs, or, you know, whatever your, you know, plants or something like that you might want to grow. But I saw this and I thought of my mother, and so I just had to show this one. This is just a decorative way to give her, she can put these in her bathroom, and they kind of look like, I think they're kind of supposed to look like little pumpkins. And all you do, and here I'm using those fat quarters again. No, I actually have them cut half yards for this. but I'm only using part of that yard. So all you do is you just stuff your fabric down into the center of your roll of toilet tissue. And then I didn't have any cinnamon sticks. You could always put a little cinnamon stick, or I just had some little pieces of some flowers that were left over, and I just sticking a stem in. They're supposed to give the look of being a pumpkin, and I'm going to do 3 of them because that's the way I saw it. Now that's got turkeys and leaves and stuff. This has birds, the little cardinals on it. And I know that might be a little more for Christmas, but I thought it was really pretty, so I'll mix it in with her Thanksgiving ones. And I'm just going to wrap this one. What, buddy? And just tuck it all in. Little stick came out of that one. Put one in this one. But it would be, you could even go outside in your yard and get an actual real stick and put in here with some leaves. There's 2. And then the last piece of fabric has got like the cornucopia on there. And we'll just tuck that in. And I don't have one with me, but I would probably put this down inside of a little straw basket. You might have to kind of wiggle your finger in there to get the little stem in. But they kind of, I guess, imitate little pumpkins, and you know, you can change the fabric out with the seasons. Like I've already bought her the Halloween ones that I'll cover for her, and then I've got some more Christmas fabric that I'll cover. And so she can just keep these in her little basket in her bathroom as a little decorative way. But I just thought, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I got to make those for her. And I just thought they were adorable myself. You don't like to run out of toilet paper either. Well, she is notorious. That's right, Heather. That is a good idea for the spare ones. You can put them on the, like if you have the back of your toilet and you have like a long basket, and you can just sit them in there and put some little pine cones around them or something. I mean, you can just decorate. I mean, it's inexpensive. These are inexpensive crafts, and they're quick crafts, and that's the kind of craft I like. Thank you, Bev. But anyway, so this one is dedicated to her, and she's probably got about 32 packs already in her bathroom, because Matt tends to count them when he goes over there, and she'll buy them when we go to Walmart. She'll go down the toilet paper roll and just start chucking into, and when they're out, well, we'll get it next week. And they have been out before, but probably because she's taken them all. But anyway, those are my 3 crafts for tonight, and I think they're pretty. I'm not sure where I'm going to put all of them. I got to glue my little, I couldn't find my hot glue gun. I'm still trying to get this room organized, so I've got a ways to go. But I just think it's funny how you can just, you know, take an idea and make it your own for a lot less. I mean, this is fun. This is gorgeous, and I love this. But, you know, what was this? $5, $6 compared to the $30 that I paid for this when I paid for the shipping and the tax. So, anyway, I thought they were neat. I thought they were fun. And I've still got a set of the tall green ones that I've got to do. So, I'll probably mess with those a little bit and work on my wreath. But I thank you all so very much for watching. Me and Thunder thank you for watching. And I hope you'll try some of these. And this was about, I think I said I bought a half a yard and I used a part of it. So I didn't measure anything. I just laid the toilet tissue down and just kind of, so it's real easy to do. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here for now, and I think I'm going to work on my wreath a little bit. So thank you for watching. Have a great night, everybody, and I will see you again real soon. Happy fall. Bye.